But this episode was a lot better.
This episode, legendary.
Amanda, what was chapter 11 all about?
Frog Lady gets reunited with her husband and watches over the child while Mando meets his own kind, including Bo-Katan Kryze. Kryze? It's weird seeing it spelled out like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I always say Bo-Katan too, but she says Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan.
And I also think of the board game Catan. And I don't know if other people call it Catan.
Settlers of Bo-Katan.
Ooh.
I say Catan. You say Catan?
I say Catan.
It's been a while since I played the game.
I've played it twice this week.
I like the Seafarers.
You played Catan twice this week?
Twice.
Whoa.
My brother-in-law lost Keat, and he and my sister played a lot. They came over and so I played it twice.
Real quick.
Classic.
Do you have a favorite expansion, or you just like the classic Catan?
I've only played. I call it Catab.
All right. Very weird.
No, I've only played that version. I mean, the expansion of the original. That's all I've ever done.
Okay. Amanda, you?
That's the same with us. We only have like enough players to expand, like beyond like the initial 5.
Yeah.
But like those expansions are like as much as the base game.
It really is. It's a whole new world.
Do you have one you recommend?
I really like the Seafarers one. It brings a cool new element to like ship routes and building and whatnot. But like, speaking of ships and pillaging villages, these bounty hunters really wrecked the task.
Yeah. Wow.
We missed that.
Yeah. I will tell you, they if there was ever a way to introduce Bo-Katan and all of her folks like into live action, well done.
This was very well done.
Done.
What did you like about it specific?
Well, first off, the fact that they used the voice actress.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's such a like fortunate thing that doesn't always work out.
You know, that was the first time this happened in Star Wars.
Really?
Bringing an animated character to live action, but using that same voice. That was the first time they did it.
It worked. It worked really well. I mean, the action sequences were phenomenal. I loved the dialogue. Loved the whole like, he didn't kill your brother, I did.
Yeah.
A lot of that where you get that kind of gritty vibe that you pick up on from like.
There was also a lot of like comedic moments, and it kind of gave me Last Jedi vibes, like in the little like hand, like elbow nudge type of kind of humor that I liked.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. What was everyone thinking the first time they watched this, and they saw what is octopus face people like? What's that race of people?
Oh,
when
it's on the tip of my tongue.
He kicks in Baby Yoda into the water to get eaten by the Kraken. What was everyone's thoughts when they first saw that and they see him jump into the water for that?
I mean, that was great.
I thought, like, how is his suit supposed to function in water, especially his like jetpack? And I also just realized that the Mandalorian's only weakness is water. It's like the one thing he couldn't survive. It's almost like he has a fear of swimming or something.
It did show a weakness, but yeah, I thought it was a great element of surprise. Like, holy crap, this is dark. Like, lives are at stake. What are we gonna do? Thank goodness for Clan Kryze.
I was wondering, like, how did they have like a ship? They were just hanging out above them because they were
unlimited fuel supply.
Yeah. Were they just waiting up there with their jetpacks, just like not now?
They're probably doing their low Earth orbit patrol already on their jetpacks and just circling.
Well, that one Mandalorian had eyes on him.
That's what I'm saying.
Was,
like
on the market,
so they were following him around.
Definitely
had a little raft buoy tailing behind for
just watching.
A little inner tube.
A little schooner.
Yeah, just watching and waiting, making sure I didn't hurt. That's a little weird.
Waiting to catch something.
So Bo-Katan's a stalker.
I did like, though, points for the music when anytime they had like their badass action scenes, it was kind of like a Stranger Things synth type grit. I don't know. I really liked it. I thought it worked well for that group.
Yeah. What did we also? And by the way, I'm a big fan of synth and 80s music like that, so it worked well for me too. What did we think about? I think it's the first time in live action where we've seen an Imperial officer when you realize, when they're going to get captured, they do that. I think it's like I don't know if that's like a Nazi practice or what, where you're going to get captured, you bite this capsule and kill yourself.
Oh yeah, like the arsenic or whatever.
The cyanide pill.
Yeah, you're like, no, the whole premise there weren't going to be any prisoners.
That was electrifying.
I thought that was intense.
Yeah,
it was a pretty intense moment for this episode.
It was great effects, great special effects. I think we all ranked the technical aspects pretty high here. I loved the scene of the machine bringing the Razor Crest out of the water and all of the water that spills out of it. I thought that CGI and animation was awesome.
Yes, I'm glad you said that. The modified, it was like the trash AT-AT and that crane thing pulling it out, and it looked great. Like the Razor Crest and its descent, like the fall, the landing, the pulling it back, it all looked really good. I always think the Razor Crest shows probably one of the best on like the technical aspects. It just looks very real ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got a good feeling about Duel of the Ranks? Then punch it down below to subscribe so that you never miss our latest ranks and hot takes from a galaxy far, far away. This is the way to some of the best Star Wars content out there. So, do or do not. There is no try, but do yourself a favor and do it.